Okay, so makes sense. He was cooking something. The guy put the stuff in there.
A Maori nose fruit. Ngurus, they're called. Clothes made of hessian. Is Stennis really so miserly?
Do you think Jimmy here had an accomplice in his escape?
Yes, Stennis is no angel, but he's one of my few clients. Please try to remain courteous.
Yes, sir.
This disappearance is intriguing. No, I cannot make a head nor tail of it.
All right, so let's see here. We got the man putting the smoke in there. Goes right here, clogs it up while the thing was burning. So he's coughing up. Passes out. To somebody. Pushes him. But he grabs and falls during the struggle. So that can only mean one thing. All right. We're investigation. Don't see anything out there. Something went down.
Are you stupid, Mr. Holmes? Go and do your job. Are you stupid, Mr. Holmes? Stop loitering. And go and do your job.
This disappearance is intriguing. No, I cannot make a head nor tail of it.
This is very interesting because, like, how did this guy get through? That's the question. His head face planted it there.
Is this a Taniwha, a Maori water spirit, or something else?
Either way, it's giving me chills.
Clothes made of Hessian. Is Stenwick really so miserly?
Are you stupid, Mr. Holmes? Stop loitering and go and do your job.
This disappearance is intriguing. No, I cannot make head nor tail of it.
Is this familiar to you? Sorry, sir, I can't help you.
Nothing intrigues me here. Not very too certain on this. Very intriguing. Can't stick my head to it.
Clothes made of Hessian. Is Stenwick really so miserly? A Maori...
This disappearance is intriguing. No, I cannot make head nor tail of it.
There's still more.
These were sturdy boxes. It would have required a serious blow to break them.
Okay, so let me see here. I don't have any items.
Or something else.
This disappearance is intriguing.
Clothes made of
I cannot
hessians.
make head nor
Is
tail.
Stenwick really so miserly?
This disappearance is intriguing. No, I cannot make head nor tail of it. This disappearance is intriguing. No, I cannot make head nor tail of it.
This lock is quite unusual. It appears that the key should be bent to the right.
This disappearance is intriguing. No, I cannot make head nor tail of it.
I really don't know what I could do. There's not really much for me here. This is actually pretty hard. So,
Help me, please.
I wish I could help, but I know nothing.
I wish I could help, but I know nothing. So we got no witnesses?
May I ask for your assistance?
I don't think anyone here knows the answer. You should ask someone else.
Can I ask you a question?
I don't think anyone here knows the answer. You should ask someone else.
Are you stupid, Mr. Holmes? Stop loitering and go and do your job. Are you stupid, Mr. Holmes? Stop loitering and go and do your job.
Clothes made of Hessian. Is Stenwick really so miserly? No air coming through it. No air coming through it. No air coming through it.
You know, Watson, opulent mansions and stifling heat remind me of my time in the Mediterranean. Cordona does sound rather magical. Do you think you shall ever return? I don't know. That place was home to some of my greatest memories and some of my lowest moments.
This disappearance is intriguing. No, I cannot make head nor tail of it. This disappearance is intriguing. No, I cannot make head nor tail of it.
This lock is quite unusual. It appears that the key should be bent to the right. Someone moved a cart to this spot and then took it elsewhere. Can't see it anywhere in the garden.
you stupid, Mr. Holmes? Stop loitering and go and do your job. Are you stupid, Mr. Holmes? Stop loitering and go and do your job.
Surveilling from afar, the intruder waited for a window of opportunity. When Kimahir went to sleep, the man crept up to the shack and slipped narcotics down the chimney pipe, then blocked it with a cloth. Kimahir inhaled the sedative and fell into a deep sleep. The intruder tried to move him, but the man was heavier than expected. The intruder fell on the sack and dropped his spyglass. In order to transport the servant, he had to use the cart. The final challenge was opening the garden door. Luckily for our intruder, Kimahir had the key in his shack.
Remarkable. It makes total sense.
You'd best have found something by now, gentlemen.
I fear that someone may have spied upon Kimahir. Likely the owner of the spyglass I found earlier. It appears they were watching for some time, as there was an impressive amount of chewing tobacco on the ground.
And your point?
You said that you checked the shack earlier. Did you notice the cart tracks near it? Now, one ought to expect a servant to make regular use of such a thing. Indeed, I would have overlooked the detail were it not for the cart's absence. If, as you say, Kimahir never leaves your estate, then where did it go?
I expect answers from you, Mr. Holmes, not questions.
I found the residue of narcotics in Kimahir's brazier. There are several explanations, perhaps your servant's recreational interest, or an attempt at poisoning.
Cut to the chase, Mr. Holmes.
I won't keep you in suspense any longer, Captain. Kimahir was abducted by the owner of the spyglass. When your servant fell asleep, he slipped a narcotic into Kimahir's brazier to make him sleep even more soundly. In order to carry a man as large as Kimahir, the intruder stole the cart and rolled him right out of your garden.
Now, hold on. All this simply to tell me what I already know. Why haven't you found him yet?
I only arrived a moment ago. He deduced so much.
Every second you dawdle here, waiting for me to stroke your ego, is another second wasted. I'm not interested in the how, the why, or the who. I am only interested in recovering my investment. Spare me the claptrap, boy, and go and fetch my servant.
Captain, you are so addled by delusions of competency that you miss the blindingly obvious. Without the assistance of others, you are utterly incapable. Kimahir endured your nonsense far longer than I will.
The point is, Captain, we're telling you this for a reason. The intruder fled through the garden door, and we need a key to follow his trail.
Well, then you should have led with that. Here you go. I hope you'll return soon with good news. And in the meantime, please teach your companion the art of brevity.
Stenwick makes his servant live in a tool shed. You think you know someone.
Roy Soulsby. Could that be the name of our man? A strange substance. I have my suspicions based on the color and consistency, but would you care to hazard a guess, Doctor?
Well, it's odorless, but from the way it absorbs water, I'd say saltpeter.
Then we're in agreement. Well done. Sturdy rope, professionally tied in a Portuguese bowline. This knot is often used by sailors to create a bosun's chair. Wheels picked up grass along the way. Kimahir's cart, I gather. A large pile of horse droppings. Many cigarette butts. Someone stood here for hours. There was a cab waiting here. Our abductor slipped in and then off into the night.
Yes, Denwick is no angel, but he's one of my few clients. Please, try to remain courteous.
Okay.
The Strand proved not so useless after all. The saltpeter accident, Doctor, do you recall?
The Port of London, of course. The footwear, the spyglass.
Indeed. We shall need to take a cab there.
Where to, go?
The Port of London, please. I will show you where to stop.
And it begins.
Mr. Holmes, what a compelling mystery we have stumbled upon. Perhaps I have the premise of my next novel.
One kidnapping does not a story make.
Stop! A black cat crossed before us. It's a bad omen.
I do not take you for the superstitious type, Doctor. Such things are mere fantasies, tricks of a feeble mind. One imagines a physician would keep a surer footing in reality.
Perhaps, before the war, my time abroad was difficult. Once, I came across an Afghan, bleeding, who I could not save. He pressed a rosary into my hand. A gift, he said, so as to gain God's favor. After that...
Dr. Watson?
Yes, well, I shan't get into details, but sometime later I found myself lost in the desert. Dehydration set in, and things grew ever more dire. The man's words came to me. I said a prayer, placed the rosary on a rock. A gift to gain God's favor.
And you were rescued.
Yes. A detachment of British soldiers found me.
To whom I'm grateful. Without their diligence, you would not be standing here and I would not have this case.
I'm sure you have another explanation prepared, Mr. Holmes, but I think I shall cling to the occasional superstition all the same.
To each his own, Dr. Watson. So long as it does not interfere with my methods, do it. We must press on, cat or no cat. The question remains, why abduct Kimmer here?
It appears that the saltpeter explosion rattled the locals. Can't blame them for staying home. Oh, hardly a reputable establishment.
I've seen worse. Greetings, miss. I'm hoping you can help us.
We shall soon see.
Miss, what if I told you that you are in the family way?
No, really? Oh, thank you, sir. How would I, a simple woman, have ever known without your help? You must be a doctor.
In a manner of speaking.
He's not. He merely has the ego of one. I apologize, miss. Mr. Holmes is fond of his observations, but I am the doctor here, not him. Do you need any help?
I'm fine, thank you. I would rather not discuss my condition, nor let word of it spread.
My colleague and I are seeking a burly man, above average height, with workman's boots.
Half my customers, then. Your description hardly narrows things down.
Are you familiar with a Roy Soulsby?
Roy Soulsby? I know the name, but he's not one of my regulars. My guess is that he works somewhere around here.
What do you know about this poster?
A foreign woman asked to put it up. She's plastered them all over the port.
Any clues as to her whereabouts?
None. It was hard to understand what she was saying.
I heard tell of a recent explosion in the port. What do you know of it?
Ah, yes. Something exploded in a ship's cargo hold. Caused a terrible blaze. The sky was red with smoke till morning.
Where precisely did it occur?
The ship sank near the third pier, next to the dockyard.
Yes. When Sherlock Holmes. Yeah, we're going a little bit further. Okay. Alright. Alright, I love you. See you in a bit. Bye.
What can I get you?
Not in the mood, mate. Shoo!
Pardon me, sir. I am looking for Roy...
Oh, not again. Yes, I'm Roy. But I can't help you find your uncle or whoever you've lost.
Now, what makes you think I would inquire about missing people?
You are the fourth person to ask this week. Just because I work at the port doesn't mean I keep track of everyone who comes here.
May I ask what you're doing here?
This is where the ship sank the other day. I'm trying to work out how we'll remove it.
You say we are not the first to ask you about a disappearance. Do you recall anything about those who came inquiring?
I only remember the foreign woman. I didn't catch her name, but those are her posters hanging up everywhere. She has badgered me twice now, and I still don't know nothing.
And this woman can be found?
No clue. She was talking gibberish.
Now, where was I?
Can't help you there, mate. Can't help you there, mate. Sorry, doesn't ring a bell. What are you on about? Can't help you there, mate. Sorry, doesn't ring a bell.
Have you seen this before?
My card? Where did you dig that up?
At a crime scene near Baker Street involving a young servant's kidnapping, I might add.
No. Someone used it without my consent. How else would it end up there? That boat explosion stopped most traffic coming into the port. Guess I'll be without work for a while.
It's a large harbor. If our kidnapper is hiding here, finding him won't be easy. How can I help? I could try and flag someone down. If we stay out much...
Yes.
Longer, I'm going to need some supper. Do you feel like a meat pie?
Moskva. Sounds like this ship was from the east.
My money is on a loose cigarette or a discarded match. One careless throw, and boom.
One careless throw. Boom. Very strange investigation. Oh, yeah, let's see. We got the lady here. That's Razi is saying that he did not do anything. Somebody took his card, his name. He still remains a suspect regardless of the missing of Amalia. We're not sure. Not 200% sure of what's going on here. But there's a gibberish lady he mentioned, so that's another suspect as well. The only question is, where could she be? Who are you talking to? People alive. Oh. So let's see. We're gonna look here. Nothing over here. What? Can't hand me one of those? Aren't you higher, man? I have one. You're definitely a freaking pothead. This one is yours. Have it. I don't care. Let's see. First, it's a very hard case. Out of any game, guys, that I played, like investigation games, like Murdered Soul Suspect, other ones were difficult, but this one, I mean, it's just like another Sinking City. Okay, I'll remember that game. That game was ridiculously hard, but beat the game. But this is different. You can't really go to a map. You actually have to wander around. Like, there's a lot of wandering. And puzzling things up together. quite interesting. Now, the sinking city.
After the incident the other day, it seems customers are staying at home.
Gibberish lady. She's looking for somebody too. You ain't wrong, Doctor. This is a very big harbor. This is very questioning. This place is very huge. Very. I'll tell you guys this, games like this though takes a lot of mind energy. A mouthful. I love investigation games like this because then you actually get to like really get into it. You're trying to figure out who it is, why, when, where, or how. And you solve it and it's like, holy shit, that was a plot twist. Now, I heard a lot about this game, I've seen reviews, and I've heard it has a huge twist. It's really hard though, as I can tell. They weren't kidding about that. This is difficult. What do you guys say?
If we stay out much longer, I'm going to need some supper. Do you feel like a meat pie?
This motherfucker talk about meat pie. There's something else. There's something else, Doctor. Something else. True fact for a lot of people, did you know that in London it rains a lot? Rains every day. I don't know why, but London seems like a very peaceful, like, place to live in. But there's a lot of airborne diseases there that happen really bad.
You gotta open tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's see. So we're gonna go this way. And wait, whoa, hold on. What's this? There is something here. I think we found the room with the gibberish lady.
Hello.
The kid
there.
alone.
Is this where I may find Dea?
You read the poster? Yes? You know where my brother Girves is?
Sadly, no. Well, not yet. Where did you last see Girves?
He worked at a, warehouse. This man, Roy Solby, gave him the job. He paid him a necklace.
Do you still have the necklace that Solsby gave to Girves?
Girves left it near the, shrine. I tried to sell it to buy medicine, but no one wanted to buy.
How would you describe this Solsby?
He was big and strong. He had a big scary eye.
Scary, you say?
Yes, like it was made of metal.
I want to speak to Dea. Is she around?
Emma, My mother. She got sick after the fire. Big red smoke. She couldn't breathe, so I took her to the doctor. Now I am in charge.
Don't go anywhere.
So the lady's in the hospital right now. Her son.
If we stay out much longer, I'm going to need some supper. Do you feel like a meat pie?
Her son sent her there. So we're going to check some stuff up here. We're going to see. So.
I miss Gervais. Do you think he's okay?
This cheap pendant looks like silver, but it's only made of tin. No surprise the boy couldn't sell it.
So we found the son.
If we stay out much longer, I'm going to need some supper. Do you feel like
The mother apparently is not feeling too good. Kid was stuttering a little bit too, like he was nervous. Interesting. See any struggle up here? No. Maybe in here. Nothing out here. So apparently the boy sent his mother to the hospital, and that's probably our next heading. Oh, it's the bar lady again.
Have you ever heard of a man with a metallic eye?
I've seen him even. Dirty Summers is the name. A nasty lout, with a silver ball in place of a missing eye.
I shudder to ask, but where does one find a Dirty Summers?
He likely signed on with a ship. I am not one to spy on others, let alone him.
I see.
My advice, keep away from him.
Why is your time card still out?
You haven't put it in yet.
Oh.
Let's see. So, damn. Becoming tougher than I thought. A lot more harder than I thought. So, two suspects are not here. The other one is already at the ship. Or unless he's... Well, no, he was assigned. So we might be able to catch up to him. Let's go talk to Razi and see what he has to say. Because I feel like there's more to what he knows than what he's not telling us. Man, this place looks like shit. Holy shit. Mind you guys, we are in London.
Can't help you there, mate. Sorry, doesn't ring a bell.
I have been told that you hired Dea's son, Gervais, right before he vanished. His brother also said you had a metal eye. What do you make of this?
Tell that him to stop making things up. Wonder why people are going missing. Puts a man on edge, you know.
If we stay out much longer...
Okay, so let's see here. Let's take a look here. So, we have Gamalia's disappearance, right? Alright, so. Okay. We have this boy's testimony, along with Rod's testimony, and think it's him. Wow. Wow. Ooh. Let's try barmaid's testimony. Dirty Summers is the abductor. So, okay. So, Roy Salisbury was the accomplice for the kidnapping. That's why he's so nervous. I knew something was up. Wow. That made sense. Now, where is he? We don't... So, we're going to need Mala's disappearance. We got two of these people's testimonies here. None of them are right. Okay, so we can't figure that one out where he's at. But we did find out.
I'm going to need some supper. Do you feel like a meat pie?
What are you gawping at?
Mr. Soulsby, you know more than you're letting on.
What makes you say that?
What makes me say that?
And how do I fit in all this? Sorry, you lost me there.
Mr. Soulsby, you know more than you're letting on.
What makes you...
A man named Dirty Summers was involved in some recent kidnappings across
Boom,
London.
bitch.
He used your name as a cover for his deeds.
What? Really? That doesn't mean I'm involved, though.
May I have one? Or how many do you have?
I got like 4 left.
Can I have a couple drinks of that one?
This is why I'm so good at being a detective. Look at that shit. Ah, I knew something was up. Suspect in the motherfucker.
What are you doing?
That was when this was dead, I was using that.
Boulder Dash. Sorry, you lost me there.
Okay, we gotta confront him again. He's not budging.
Mr. Soulsby, you know more than you're letting on.
What makes you say that? And how do I fit in all this? Sorry, you lost me there.
Mr. Soulsby, you know more than you're letting on.
Hold on.
And how do I fit in all this?
Okay, no,
Sorry,
it's
you
not
lost
that.
me there.
I love you too.
Mr. Soulsby, you know more
So
than you're
we're gonna
letting
try
on.
this again.
What makes...
A man named Dirty
Did
Summers
it get
was
pulled that all
involved in
down
some
here today?
recent kidnappings across...
Alright, so we got the kidnapping.
Your calling card was found at the crime scene. That's
Uh-huh.
enough to make you a suspect.
Oh!
You cannot be serious.
Oh, I'm serious.
Give me one moment. Mr. Soulsby, you know
Damn it.
more than you're letting on.
I fucked up. Alright, so.
A man named Dirty Summers was involved in some recent kidnappings across London. He used your name as a cover for his deeds.
What? Really? That doesn't mean I'm involved, though.
Are you sure about that?
Your calling card was found at the crime scene. That's enough to make you a suspect.
You cannot be serious. This proves nothing. Sorry, you lost me
That
there.
was the wrong one there.
Mr. Soulsby, you know more than
So-
you're letting on.
Alright, so first
A man
this.
named Dirty Summers was involved in some recent...
Use him on that.
Your
then the
calling
card.
was found at the crime scene. That's enough to make you...
This proves nothing.
Not
Sorry,
his
you lost me
disappearance. Okay. Okay.
Mr.
Hold on.
Soulsby,
Hold
you
on.
know more than you're letting on.
Hold on.
there. What makes you say that?
Okay, so first,
And how do I fit in all this?
so we know it's not
Sorry,
that.
You lost me there.
Mr. Soulsby, you know more than you're letting on. A man named Dirty Summers was involved in some recent kidnapping.
That
Your
too.
calling card was found at the crime scene. That's enough to make you a suspect.
That makes him a suspect.
This proves nothing. Sorry, you lost me there.
Okay.
Mr. Soulsby, you know
I'm
more
gonna
than
make
you're
you break,
letting on.
boy.
A man named Dirty Summers was involved in
I'm right
some-
here. I got it. Right here.
Your calling card was found at the crime scene. That's enough to make you a...
Okay. So we know it's not. Wait.
It's true. And
Ha!
that's before mentioning your gold watch. It's brand new and awfully expensive for a customs officer. Clearly you have found yourself another source of income. I'm sure Scotland Yard will be delighted to investigate further.
All right, stop. Look, it's not as it seems. I did not partake in the kidnappings.
I'm all ears, Mr. Soulsby.
Yes, I know Summers. He paid me to turn a blind eye to his business in the warehouse area. Just that, on my word.
You did not tell me which warehouse he used?
I do not recall, but I used red paint to mark unsupervised warehouses. Ought to be one of them.
What else can you say of Summers?
He's a regular at the Cursed Mermaid. Goes there with his crew almost every evening.
What for?
I don't know.
me
I
too.
assumed just for a drink.
Oh. So. Oh. He's in one of the warehouses. One of them is where might be Kamaya. Might be. So now we need to go. He said about the bar. So that means that lady knows something. That's another thing. But he also explained the truth about the warehouses. So they're red. He painted them red, which means we need to look for the numbers with red and uncover the truth here. So he admitted the truth that he was blind-eyed. He was basically trying to help Summers get blinded off his trail. But that didn't work too well, did it? Good for this shit. So 4. Oh wait. I think I know where. Here's 11. It's not up here. 1, it was 1. Warehouse 1. Guarantee it. That's 12. 4 was over here, so that means 1 is this way. 4, 3. Huh? Getting closer.
If we stay out much longer, I'm going to...
So real quick, let's puzzle this up. Bollocks. I didn't get that puzzle right.
Some. Do you feel like a meat pie?
Are you that hungry, Doctor? Here, let me see. 5. We need to speak to the barkeeper. There's more than what she knows.
If we stay out much longer, I'm going to need some supper. Do you feel like a meat pie? If we stay out much longer, I'm going to need some supper. Do you feel like a meat pie?
Lady, will you get out of my way? Why are you blocking my path? This is the warehouse. 12. But we gotta speak to the barkeeper first before even getting to a conclusion. So far the investigation is going smoothly, what we need. But now we gotta speak to her, because he just mentioned it. So we're gonna go to that lady, that barkeep lady, and ask her a few more questions once I figure out where the hell it's at. Actually, it's this way. I remember crossing that bridge, because this is the warehouse. Bar's on the other side. Get out of my way. Okay, so it's not this side. What the hell? So we just found out that that's the ordeal. Hopefully we don't find nothing bloody. Could be too late. We don't know. Why do I feel like I've been here already? Okay, we might be going to the right place now. Yep, there's the barkeep. Okay. We're gonna ask her a couple of questions here.
Why do I have the feeling that you know more about Dirty Summers than you're letting on?
I have nothing more to add, sir. I failed to follow. Are you finished? I have glasses to wash.
Why do I have the feeling that you know more about Dirty Summers?
Okay, so...
I failed to follow. Are you
No,
finished?
it's not it.
I have glasses to...
We're gonna confront her again.
Feeling that you know more about Dirty.
Okay, so...
I failed to follow. Are you
Not the
finished?
fortune woman.
I have glasses.
Why do I have the feeling that you know more about... Enough. I have hard evidence that Summers was involved in recent kidnappings across London.
I'm not surprised. So what? You sure you ain't been drinking? Are you finished? I have...
Okay.
Why
So
do
it's
I
not
have
that.
the feeling that you know more about Dirty Summers? Enough. I have hard evidence that Summers...
Ooh, an upgrade.
A customs officer, Roy Soulsby, testified that Summers was a regular here. You must know something about his business.
All I know is his drinks order.
If the lives of the missing do
There
not
we go.
concern you, then I would urge you to think about your unborn child.
Are you threatening me?
Many people are missing, and the main suspect based himself in your establishment. One word to Scotland Yard and your life takes a turn for the worse. Now, spare yourself the trouble and tell me all you know.
Okay. Summers hired my private room. I think he used it to recruit people, but I haven't seen him in a few days. He paid me cash, so I paid him no attention. Nor did I touch anything inside. Here's the key, go and do what you will. Just leave me out of it.
The hairs on the back of my neck stood up.
Strong men needed for moving crates in the warehouse area.
Strange symbols. I don't recognize them. £5. That won't go far.
That's an easy investigation.
Doesn't look like anything to me.
What did you see of Summers' work here? He was recruiting people.
It was like the whole world came through my door. People of all creeds and colours, but always strong, always tall. They seem like workers or journeymen. Beyond that, there's not much more to tell. I took his money and let him be.
And this lasted how long?
Several weeks, I wager. The people here are resilient. Tomorrow it will.
Oh. Dirty Summers has hired men for warehouse work, specifically carry crates of sailcloth. The abductee could still be inside the warehouse, which should be marked with red paint. Oh boy. This is going to be interesting.
It'll all be forgotten. Be careful on the port, gentlemen. The fog is particularly thick tonight.
Yeah, you too, fraud. So, yeah, the main suspect is definitely in the warehouse. This is going to be interesting. That just pointed out to us to where the suspect could be. We just puzzled that off. Very interesting case, I tell you. We're going to go speak to Rosalie here. See if he can have a chat with us here.
I could do with a pint of the cursed mermaid. The thought of walking in this fog.
So now we can't chat with him. So now we're going to the warehouse. God forbid what's about to happen here. Have to find out real quick. So warehouse number 12 is the place. And it's 4. There's 12. Here we go. Oh. Oh, I know how to do this again. So, and picklock it. Picklocked it. Savvy. Oh, fuck. I try it again. A little bit lower. Try that one more time. There we go. Here we go.
Really, Holmes, this ought to be beneath you.
As my brother would say, it is for the greater good.
If we stay out much longer, I'm going to need some
Layers of rust will prevent any movement. The layers of rust will prevent any movement. Good quality, but torn in many spots. Mold. That's why you don't leave sailcloth lying out. The scratches are fresh, left by something metallic. There are a couple of marks on this end.
Okay. Warehouse is giving me a creeps right now.
This crank saw some use.
Very foggy in here. We don't know if he's in here either.
It's stuck. No one's used it in a very long time. Well oiled and well maintained. Fit for a crank. It's stuck. No one's used it in a very long time. I can't do it with my bare hands.
There is a crank, I think, down here. There we go. Doing pretty good at this. Oh boy, something bad.
A hidden passage.
Oh, a hidden
Just as I
passage.
expected.
This is even...
Wait here.
All right,
Watson.
here we
Keep an
go.
eye on the doors. I'll scout the premises.
Will do. Be careful down there.
Not sure if I like this. Down here. Oh, shit. Okay, this is often creepy.
Wait. What's happening?
The hell? Oh? Oh! What just happened? Huh? The fuck is going on? Where am
What is this place? Where am I?
This is not normal. I thought this was a normal detective game, not no fucking paranormal shit. What the fuck is that?
Strangely cold. Something is missing.
Peace.
This cannot have been under the port of London all along. Is it an illusion? Only a way forward is the abyss.
Okay,
Phew.
that was fucked up.
I didn't die. It is icy cold and pulsating.
What the fuck?
My heart, be calm.
Fuck. Are those people in cages? Hey, hold on. Why'd you shit on me? Oh my god. What the hell?
Better hurry up before it shuts.
If I run, it shuts. This is fucked up. What the fuck? Gotta walk.
I am somewhere else. How? It's harder to breathe here. What is
What the fuck is that? No, thank you. Oh, fuck. Huh?
It's like it stares right through me.
What the hell? This is...
It's like it stares right through me.
We just... This is so fucked up. Look at something connect. I'm not even high for this.
What?
That's the crazy part. Not the door we expected. Oh god. Oh god. Yep, I fucked up. This doesn't sound pleasant. I guess we gotta go this way. It's rather disturbing. Focus. Okay, so we're not gonna fall that way. This is very... Okay. Damn it.
Head is already spinning. When will this end? There are 2 recesses.
Oh, fuck. What is going on? Let's see here. Can't go this way. I feel like these are puzzles. Oh god, I don't like this. There's plenty of doors. We have to go through this.
My head.
Oh,
What just happened?
let's get back. The fuck? Let's see if they want this one. Not the fucking eye again. Oh, hey! Fucker.
The stench. A strange One down, one to go.
Oh, you bitch.
I am.
Oh. I wonder if it's...
It's rather frustrating.
That's very frustrating. Okay, so it's not that door. It's this door. Huh? What kind of mind trickery is this? I just went through this door. It's not gonna be this door, I already know it. Yep. I seen that happening. Oh. Is there a trick behind this? This is definitely the door that has the other piece. You fucker. Let's see. I have to walk.
Oh, that is truly revolting.
Ew.
Frozen and...
This is mind-blowing. Oh boy.
Am I... Did I get out?
It's him. What the fuck?
John?
What is it, Holmes?
Oh boy, now we're the doctor.
Watson?
Holmes, where are you? Holmes. Holmes. Are you all right?
Fine. Watson, I'm fine. Thank you for asking.
Fine? By Jove, you should have heard the way you called out my name.
It was just a game of shadows.
I'm glad. This place gives me the chills. What are we dealing with?
Something that's finally interesting.
Interestingly bad.
His abdomen is severely bloated. Cyanosis of the lips, marks on the neck. This man was strangled.
Whatever it is. This is some ritual shit, man. I don't like this.
Someone got their hands dirty painting this with blood. An American passport. Amos Colby. I've never seen a pattern like this before.
This is not really good.
Old blood stains. At least 24 pendants, all identical and made of tin.
Oh my god, the kid has it. That pendant.
It seems
We are now going to a really dark, horrific ordeal.
Better said. It seems made for simple experiments. I wager they could not afford a better set. This box contained a narcotic substance, much like the one in Kimihia's brazier. Black Edelweiss Institute, established 17-something.
I think we should be here.
Did you hear that, Watson? I hear you.
Kianak, Flegethor, Lebumna, Siaha, Inguft.
Yeah.
Finglui, Maglanafa, Cthulhu, Rilia, Waganagan, Fatagan.
What on earth?
How is that possible?
Oh no. Looks like we found him.
Someone used mud to draw a cross in a rectangle. Why? Fine rope work, cut by a finer blade. These clothes were crudely cut off someone. An American, judging by the style.
Why are you mean?
Mom, it's in my arm.
Got a little funny.
This is cruelty. What we're discovering here. A lot of puzzles here to be made.
Oh, potent. This sensor has more narcotic residues. What on earth? It looks like the scribbling of madmen. The strength it would take to carry this crate, let alone break it. Deep scratches left in a frenzy. A small bloodstain, but not serious. potent. This sensor has more narcotic residues. Miserable food, mass-produced. These clothes are missing buttons. They were forcefully removed. Dumpra, a staple of lecture men's attire in Nepal, gathered from dozens of people at the very least.
So we just really, what, figured out something here? Is a madman doing that? I'd say it'd be the first one right there.
Hear that?
We're gonna validate. Hmm? What's wrong?
You hear that pop?
Mm-hmm.
That shit hurt.
There's the next one. Now we're about to see the uncover. Huh? Damn it. Is it this one? Yeah. This one? No. I think it was the rip and close part. Next. Here we go.
Many people were brought to this place. Their abductors stripped off their clothes and discarded them in a pile. The prisoners were kept in a soporific trance by the use of narcotics. A few tried to resist, but alas, in vain. After a few days, everyone was stuffed in a crate and sent elsewhere. Only one captive was left behind. He was strangled to death on this altar.
Damn.
What the hell is happening, Holmes?
Calm yourself.
Oh, what the fuck? That shit's coming out of his stomach. A squid?
What is it?
Oh!
Oh my
Oh.
God. Please tell me we found all we needed to, Holmes.
I think we found a bit more than that.
Yet we have no clue as to where those people have been taken.
And that's where you're wrong, Watson. We have more than enough. I just need to connect the dots. How about you pack your suitcase in the meantime, my dear fellow? Just in case.
What?
I can do what I want. You.
Nerd.
You're a nerd.
Alright, so. Unknown man on the altar. Passport. The man on the altar was private detective from the Northwood Agency in Boston. Mr. Kobe may have been investigating the disappearance before getting caught and killed by the perpetrators. Thank you. Mm-hmm. That's strange symbols. Vector cross inside. Okay, I gotta get back to talk. Tin box with Edelweiss. Hey. Door has two happening. The abductees are headed for the Black Elodies Institute established in the 1700s, lies somewhere in Switzerland. So we have uncovered a lots of parts here, what's really going on. And it's not just one person missing, multiple people are missing.
It's hard to know how much to pack. I might bring a spare notebook just in case.
Is that lightning? Oh, damn.
Before I leave, I should know where I'm going.
Please tell me we're going somewhere warm, or at the very least dry. I'll ask Mrs. Hudson to watch the place while we're gone.
Dr. Watson, how does a trip to Switzerland sound to you?
It sounds unexpected. What makes you think we should head there?
It's all about the box with narcotics and Mr. Colby's clue, the cross inside a rectangle. Put two and two together, add a dash of research, and what do you get? The Black Edelweiss Institute in Interlaken, Switzerland. If we hurry, we can still catch tonight's train. As grateful as I have been for your company, Dr. Watson, I'm afraid you shall have to investigate Edelweiss alone.
Hello? Mr. Holmes, I fear you overestimate my abilities.
Nonsense. You are a military man, a bastion of British courage.
I'm no such thing. As a doctor, I avoided most combat, save for one dreadful day. My troop was ambushed in a village with innocents caught in the crossfire. Too many to help.
The man with the rosary. He was one of them?
A translator, yes. We were trapped. 6 soldiers and myself. I thought it was the end. But Lieutenant Paget refused to go quietly. The men prepared for a final stand. I rose to follow, but Paget shook his head. He told me to run. That I had other men to save. They charged, and I fled through the rear. So you see, Mr. Holmes, I am a coward.
The logic seems inescapable.
Yes.
You, a surgeon by trade, would have been perfectly useless in that conflict.
What? No.
And how many men have you helped since? Ailments eased, troubles tended?
No more than a handful. Truth be told, I have become somewhat of a recluse.
How many people could you help with 30 years ahead of you? Dozens? Hundreds? Paget was correct. You can cease your self-recrimination.
Holmes, I don't know what to say.
I would start with, I am Dr. John Watson, may I look around? Must be eager to show off their facilities to a fellow physician. I have already taken the liberty of sending a letter on your behalf to request a visit.
And what of you?
I shall be pursuing other avenues. Should you see anything troublesome or improper, simply notify the local authorities. Otherwise, try a little analysis yourself. You know my methods. Apply them.
Salutations, madam. I am Dr. John Watson. I was wondering if you've got word of my visit.
Yeah, Dr. Watson. We received your letter on the matter. Would it be to see Professor Gygax?
At their earliest convenience, yes. I shall try not to take up too much of their valuable time.
Wait here, bitte. Mr. and Mrs. Bronson, your girl has made remarkable progress. See? Take a look for yourself.
My apologies for keeping you waiting, Dr. Watson. Surely you understand how medical work can make one lose track of time.
Do not be sorry, Professor. I too know the importance of closely attending to patients.
The work hardly stops here, yet the satisfaction of perfecting the mind compels us to persevere.
I take it you welcome many a soul into your establishment.
Admissions, yes. Visitors, though? I am curious as to what brought you to the Schwarzes Edelweiss.
Word of mouth. An article I read back in London spoke highly of your institution. But rather than taking its word for it, I thought I would see things for myself.
My asylum's reputation precedes it then.
Everyone, your attention, please. Guten day. Yes. Hi. Hello. The name's Amos Colby, Northwood Detective Agency, Boston. I got questions that need answers. Who's in charge here?
What seems to be the matter, Dr. Watson? You can tell me.
By Jove, it cannot be him. That man, well, the real Amos Colby lies 6 feet under in London.
No. In my line of work, it can't wait. The longer it takes
If
me
you
to get
wish
to
to
the
recuperate,
truth, the
Dr.
more
Watson,
it's
you may
placed
avail
in
yourself
harm's
of the
way.
guest room.
But I have so much more to discuss.
Nurse, if you'd be so kind as to escort Dr. Watson to the guest room. Herr Colby, from Northwood Agency? How unexpected. I am Professor Gygax. I would be happy to answer your questions in the examination room.
Look, Professor, unless you got any clues as to the whereabouts of...
There is no need to be alarmed. No one gets neglected in life.
Now, let's not resort to brute force.
Do not worry, Herr Colby. My methods are rather more delicate. Search him thoroughly. Then take him to the holding chamber. I need to decide precisely what to do with our guest.
The unmistakable scent of alcoholism. Did you walk through their doors as I did, or did they collect you off the streets? Truncheon, not the typical tool for a nurse. A truncheon, not the typical tool for a nurse.
You there! I command you to free me at once.
I'm not sure that's a great idea at the moment.
How dare you deny me? I must have my revenge against the lickspittles upstairs.
Fortunately for you, I'm here to stop the very same people.
You are?
Indeed. But first, I must discover all I can about this institution. Tell me, have you witnessed the arrival of any foreign patients?
Tell me? The gall, the impertinence to bark such orders.
Please, we don't have time for this.
Do you know with whom you speak? I am the great Napoleon.
Napoleon Bonaparte?
The one and only. Emperor of the French, first consul of the Republic, leader of La Grande Armée. Once I am free and have exacted my revenge against beloved Josephine.
Right. Well, I will leave you to your scheming, Emperor.
My heart is pierced by Cupid. I disdain glittering gold. There is nothing can console me but my jolly sailor bold.
God damn it. One more time.
Tubes of varying diameters. Interesting.
Hi, babe.
Hey,
How are you?
good.
That's good.
What took you so long to come back
I'm
down?
talking to Jordan.
Oh, well.
R.G. Hill, Dr. Connolly. It appears that all the psychiatric classics were banished here. John Sallow, the Tulpa phenomenon. I'm somewhat of an expert already. Speech and the Cerebellum by S.A. Becker. Looks like it's still operational. This photo was damaged, seemingly by oil. I can make out the names listed here. Cooking grease. Is this the kitchen dumbwaiter? A simple toolbox, yet capable of repairing anything. A certificate of appreciation from the municipal councillor to Professor Becker for contributions to the development of medicine in Interlaken. The final product, ready to cure madness, will
to push one deeper into its grasp. Any chemist would envy the quality of this equipment. Raw materials used to formulate medicine. With this equipment, they can create any type of medication. Very sturdy. I might borrow it.
What was that? Is someone there? I'm sure I heard something. Who's there? Show yourself. Hey, what are you doing? What was that? Is someone there? I'm sure I heard something. Who's there? Show yourself. Hey, what are you doing?
I command you to let me out! My comrades in Paris shall hear about this! Don't you look down on me. Open the door.
I'd rather not sit in this chair ever again. This sedative worked faster than I expected. Perhaps I ought to train myself, build up a tolerance. There's the guest room. I wonder if Watson was able to speak to Gygax. Locked. I suppose the reception will be guarded anyway. Darn. No way I can get past him without being noticed. Darn. No way I can get past him without being noticed.
What was that? Is someone there?
Any chemist would envy the quality of this equipment.
I'm sure I heard something. This should suffice. This should be enough to avoid unwanted attention, at least from a distance.
Go away, or I will tear your lips from your skull with my fingernails!
Miss,
I'll gouge your eyes out and cut off your hands, just like you did to Heidi.
I am quite certain you would, but I'm afraid you have me mistaken for someone else. So, I take it your name is Gerda. Who is Heidi?
You talk strange. You're going to Hell's Door, aren't you? To where those other funny talkers finally shut up?
Hell's Door? To what do you refer?
Only Heidi had answers. Go away, pig!
I
said go, or you will spend your last moments on Earth screaming. This door won't stop me. They took you away, and I'll never forgive them.
Manufactured and packaged here. This is the same narcotic substance that we found in London. Garments of several dozen people at least. Fabric burnt in the furnace. A jalabia. A traditional garment from northern Africa. So you're Heidi. I didn't realize I was on haunted doll watch. So you're Heidi. I didn't realize I was on haunted doll watch. This stretcher was disinfected frequently. These are the same crates we found in London. I should take a closer look. A bottle this sturdy doesn't break by accident. Substantial blood loss. One poor soul found another way out. A bottle this sturdy doesn't break by accident. I doubt that one could survive such a journey with this little water. Dirt and sweat. They were locked in here for days, judging by the smell. I doubt that one could survive such a journey with this little water. This is the same design as the one from London. The kidnappers even provided airflow. How generous. This trip was prolonged and perilous. The stamp on this crate confirms it came from America. That's quite a distance to travel. The doors can be opened for deliveries. So this is how they kept the prisoners docile and harmless. An Orthodox reliquary commonly found in Eastern Europe, now in a cell halfway up the Alps. passengers were back through these doors, and they began to unload their cargo in secret. Next, the crates were opened, freeing their passengers. Not everyone survived the journey. The dirty, exhausted, and dehydrated prisoners were then herded into cells. But all the cells are now empty, and I have not located a morgue. Time to find Hell's Door.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that is all for now of Sherlock Holmes, The Awakened. We got more tomorrow as we speak. Tomorrow I get off at 4. So we'll be doing more of this. This is actually becoming more interesting. I'm actually starting to get into it a lot more. So, right now, as you guys know, we're at the mental institution. Apparently now, things are starting to make a little bit more sense of where these crates are going. But, they're not only coming from one country. It's also coming from America, too. So, that means there's going to be a lot more word of what's going on here and why. Till then, I will see you guys tomorrow afternoon. This is your boy, The Awakening, signing off for the night. Everyone, have a good night's sleep. And try not to have nightmares because of this game. Anyway, have a good one.